Hi, this is Mark from iloveweightloss.co.uk. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about butter and why you're actually good to have it. You should have it. So, a lot of people have been thinking or think that eating margarine or the 1-cal sprays are better than having butter. Now, in fact, this is incorrect. It's another myth. Basically, organic natural butter from pasteurized from grass-fed cows is a lot better than margarine. It goes through the old adage of not eating foods that have been removed from their natural state. Basically, if you have butter, it's much more natural than, say, margarine, and it's because it contains CLA, which is conjugated linoleic acid, which is a healthy and good fat, but also it has a 1-to-1 omega ratio of omega-3 to 6 ratio, so 1-to-1, and you want to get as close to 1-to-1 with your omega-3s to omega-6s as possible. Throughout the whole day and throughout life, generally you're going to be taking a lot of omega-6s, so by adding in margarine and other things, you're going to only be increasing that deficit. So you want to have butter, which is a ratio of 1-to-1 of omega-3s to omega-6s. It's much more natural, contains healthy fat, and will do well for your fat loss efforts. So, let me know if you think this is true, if you disagree with me, if you've been having margarine because you're thinking you're being a lot healthier, let me know. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll be sure to reply straight back. This is Mark from iloveweightloss.co.uk.